Hi all, I enjoyed our class conversation today. I hope that you all have a terrific spring break, whether you're going far or staying near, and I look forward to seeing you 2 Fridays from now. I'm making this short video so that you can watch it or listen to it sooner than later, because it will be important for certainly the week leading up to our class, and it could be very relevant to you starting now. And that has to do with mindfulness and negotiation. And as you'll see when we read the chapter on negotiation in the book, pretty much everything is a negotiation in one form or another, including our own conversations with ourselves when we're often negotiating with ourselves. So, as we discussed in class, the Leonard Riskin article on mindfulness and negotiation, titled Further Beyond Reason, Emotions, the Core Concerns, and Mindfulness in Negotiation, will be something that you'll be reading and we'll be discussing. But perhaps most important is, or as important as anything else, is that you will be taking the technique that he discusses in the chapter called the Core Concerns, and there are 5 items that comprise the core concerns: appreciation, autonomy, status, role, and so on, that you'll read about, and that you can read about in just a few pages, and you'll get it. You'll understand what it is that he's talking about and how to begin to implement it. The article goes into greater depth and really begins to do what's very important, which is talk about how this technique, which just like do not interrupt, or just like notice nodding, nod when the person's talking to you, or make eye contact. You don't have to have any mindfulness in particular available to you, or be practicing mindfulness to implement those techniques. And the core concerns, the 5 items in particular that he discusses and explains how to bring into your interactions with others, is a technique. Begin to practice with that technique. So I said it could be relevant to you starting right now, because you'll be interacting with people in any interaction, any conversation, whether or not we would call it a negotiation or not, whether it's an easy conversation or a challenging one, the core concerns is applicable. So I encourage you to read those few pages. You could also get a sense of it from the chapter on negotiation in the book, our class textbook, because I there also briefly lay it out, but I'm encouraging you to read it from his law review article, because it is part of the assigned readings for when we get back, and so you might as well start to gather that information from the law review article itself. All right, so this is my way of saying very grateful to you all. It's appreciation. You all are terrific students. That's status. And you make a meaningful difference in the learning process. That's role. And, we're part of this community, and you're entering into the legal profession at large, and you matter, and this work that we're doing matters. That's affiliation. And, I leave it to you to draw upon this in ways that resonate with you and apply it. And then when we get together, we'll talk about your experience. That's autonomy. And so I look forward to exploring the core concerns with you as a negotiation technique, a listening technique more broadly. And as I began, let me close with have a wonderful break and week beyond that. I look forward to seeing you all in our small groups. You'll get an email from Kim that allows you to pick a time that's convenient for you. These are not small groups. These are one-on-one meetings. Each will be about 30 minutes, so we'll keep them tight. We'll get to the point. Helpful to you in terms of your paper as it develops. And see you in 2 Fridays. Be well.